Hey friends, I've been a little absent. I've been maybe more absent than it even looks like because I was able to post a little bit, but I know. I have a whole video that I'm in the process of making explaining why I have been a little absent. If you follow me on TikTok, I made a couple little videos, not really explaining it, but you would be able to see why. So we're not gonna talk about that today. We're gonna get out my good old have no idea what we've been making. You're gonna get out your art project, whatever you're crocheting or painting or drawing. You're gonna get out your thing. It'd be great if you got out a cup of tea so you could be extra cozy, but I didn't make a cup of tea because that actually didn't occur to me till just now. But we're just gonna chill and I'm gonna yap. It's gonna be a great time. Okay, we're gonna just be very calm and cozy, and we're not gonna be upset about everything in the world that is upsetting us right now. This is just gonna be our safe space, you know? Because we all need that right now. Yes, we do. But I'm sorry I haven't really been posting a lot. I wish I was. I didn't even post for my favorite holiday, my first year being a channel, and I missed the first of my favorite holiday. I want to post on Halloween every single year. That was gonna be one of my goals for this whole thing, but I didn't do that. And I'm sad about it because now, like, unless I get a time machine, there's no changing the fact that I missed the very first one. I could post every single Halloween until I die, and it will always be true that I missed the very first one. So that's upsetting. I have like half of the video filmed. Like, I was working on it. I got quite a bit of it done before Halloween came, but I just didn't finish it, and then Halloween came and then I still didn't finish it. Now it's just sitting. So, you know. But I figured we haven't had a Crochet and Yap in like 3 months, and so it would be nice to sit down and just talk, you know? Low pressure video. Because the one I was making for Halloween, I mean, it wasn't necessarily like high budget, you know, like, I don't even know how to make that, but it was something that was gonna be cute. I'll probably still end up finishing it and posting it. Probably not this year, but before next Halloween, you know? So, I'm really sorry that you missed out on my spooky content. It was gonna be wonderful. It was gonna be amazing. I'll end up probably posting it like in the middle of February, and then it'll be like, okay, you know? What's new about my life besides the big thing? I'm in my very last week of this college semester, and this is my third to last college semester, so I only have next semester and the next one after that, and then I graduate. So we're almost towards the end of my college journey. It's literally like the last week of my classes. I'm taking drawing 2 and some English class right now. It's called Critical Theory or something, and we're almost done with that. I've started both of my final projects and I gotta finish them this weekend, but I haven't posted anything real in a hot minute, so we're doing this instead of working on my finals, because both my finals are really easy, so it doesn't really matter. I could do them tomorrow, you know? We got our first snow this week, and how amazing was it? Like, I get so excited when the snow comes around, you know? It was very pretty. I wanted to go out and play in it all day long, but also never want to get out of bed. So, you know, battling my desires. They're all in a fight with each other, and staying in bed all day wins a lot. I've been watching a lot of Supernatural. I watched it like years ago, like in the beginning of high school, and I don't think I watched it all the way through again. I think I only watched it like all the way through the one time, and then I've watched it a little bit here and a little bit there. But a couple weeks ago, I decided to watch it again because Netflix says like leaving soon. So I've been watching it. I think I'm in the beginning of season 3 right now. It's been going good. I don't know if I'll actually watch it all the way through. I mean, especially because it's leaving Netflix soon, but mostly because I didn't like the later seasons. They sold the show to the CW, and I didn't like where they took it. I mean, it was never like the best show in the world anyway, like script wise, but like I really enjoyed the show. It is really good, really good concept wise. I enjoyed the show, so at least giving the earlier seasons a rewatch is worth it. I want to jump on the like physical media train. Not that I'm really doing it just because it's like trendy. Like I've always wanted to be a physical media person. Like I've literally never ever paid for a subscription service. The only reason I have Netflix is because my friend has Netflix, and then I use it. My friend has Hulu, and then I use it, blah 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 blah. I mean, in this case, my boyfriend has Netflix, so I'm using it, but like it doesn't really matter who it is. I have it because someone else in my life has it, because I don't give them my money. And I wouldn't jump on it if someone else like wasn't giving them their money, you know what I mean? But I can just because they are, so I can't change what my people are doing with their money. Might as well just get to enjoy some free stuff out of it. But the whole like everyone's going back to fix the physical media, like DVDs, VHS, cassettes, everyone's picking their own poison. I'm gonna be picking DVDs. I've started a DVD collection. I've actually also accidentally started a comic book collection, which wasn't something I ever actually really like was into, but people keep giving me comic books, so apparently now I have comic books. I literally have like 8 of them now. Like I haven't bought a single one. They just keep being given to me. But yeah, like DVDs, I really want to get on that, and records, I really want to get on that. Not so much CDs or cassettes or VHS or whatever, but specifically records and DVDs. That's what I want to put my money into. I don't want to buy Netflix and buy Hulu and still have ads. I want to get my little collection on my little shelf and be happy with my DVD player, my record player. Which I don't own a record player. My boyfriend owns a record player, so I could listen to records. And then I don't own a DVD player. I thought I did, but I was looking and looking and looking and looking, and I can't find it. But it doesn't matter because I own an Xbox 360. So that's where my DVDs will be going. I've gotten a lot of DVDs so far. I started my like collection as an adult, like I want to say like last fall, and then like I hit the jackpot in April, like really hard. I got a bunch of DVDs in April, and then just now in November, this November, I hit the jackpot again, but I don't actually get them to me till December. But my DVD collection is growing, and I'm excited about it. But Supernatural is not one of the DVDs I have collected this far. One of the ones I'm getting in December is Grey's Anatomy Season 1. That's exciting. One of the ones I got in April was the entire Friends box set, which is funny because I actually owned that before in high school. I owned the entire Friends box set, and then I lost it when I was homeless. So I got her back, which is awesome. Yeah. One day I will own my own house and have all of my records and have all of my DVDs, and I won't have to mooch off of anyone's subscription services. Even now, I encourage people in my life to not have subscription services. I'm very, like, politically driven. So I, like, tell my loved ones, stop buying that Netflix, stop buying that Paramount Plus, blah, 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 blah. But they don't listen to me. But, you know. Oh, please tell me what physical media you're wanting to get into. I've seen a lot of people going back to their old DSs from when they were a kid, which I wish I could do, but I lost mine when I was homeless. So if I did want to, like, get into the DS games again, I'd have to get a DS. I've seen a lot of people getting, like, boom boxes and Walkmans, which I had a SpongeBob Walkman when I was little. It was the best. But I'm not going to be doing that now because my thing is not going to be CDs, it's going to be records. But I've been seeing people getting into all kinds of stuff. So let me know what you're wanting to get into, or what you've already started collecting, or what you've luckily had since you were a kid, and whatever. I've also been looking into, like, a flip phone, but there's companies that, like, make them with modern technology now, so they're like, you can get all of the same apps and everything that you'd be able to get on your phone, including, like, TikTok and stuff. So I've been thinking into maybe doing that. But if I did do that, I have to get, like, a real camera for my YouTube videos, because I don't know how much a flip phone would be able to film. Maybe they would. If they're doing all the modern technology with the apps on them, maybe the camera would be the same. I don't know though. But, like, even, like, editing videos probably wouldn't be as easy on a flip phone. I don't know. I do everything on my phone. I have an Apple, like, 13 or whatever. And that's where I film all my videos. That's where I edit all my videos. Edit. That's where I edit all my videos. I don't know. That's, like, an investment that I don't actually need to make because I have a phone that works perfectly fine. But the DVDs is definitely something that every time I go to a thrift store, I'm going to be looking for my favorite movies. Speaking of movies, I just watched, like, several movies that I've heard of, like, a million times, but, like, I've never seen them. I've heard people talking about them, always wanted to watch them, but didn't, sort of thing. I watched Erin Brockovich, and it was good. I had no idea what it was about going into it. Literally, the only reason I was like, I should watch that is because of Rachel Green on Friends. She was like, I feel like Erin Brockovich, or something like that. And so I wanted to watch that movie. And it's cool. Like, if you've never seen it, you should watch it. Like, I didn't obviously, like, know what it was going to be about going in, but I definitely wasn't expecting it to be about, like, saving people from a corrupt organization. Like, that was literally so lit. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched Marcel the Shell. That was so cute. Like, I love claymation. I think it's, like, the best way to make a movie, like, for real. Like, claymation's literally so amazing, and that movie is just so cute. Like, I've wanted to watch it, like, a million times, and I've just, like, never done it, so I enjoyed that a lot. What else did I watch? I watched Clueless for the first time. That's a movie where it's like, girl, you haven't seen Clueless? What's wrong with you? Yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me. I just never seen it. I thought it was gonna be kind of like Mean Girls. Like, you know how, like, Mean Girls is set in high school, and it's, like, all these ladies with cute outfits, and they, like, actually go through a plot pyramid. Like, I thought it was gonna, you know, just be another movie like that. But it was, like, kind of like she was a league of her own. Like, that movie was just, like, unexpected in the way that it was. It almost felt like there was no plot at all. Like, in the beginning, they set up that whole thing with, like, the teachers getting set up to fall in love to make her grades better and blah blah blah. Like they set it up and you think that's going to be the plot of the whole movie, but then it's over in like 2 seconds and you're like, wait. And then a bunch of other stuff happens and she's doing all these other things and whatever, blah blah blah. And you're like, what the fuck is the plot of this movie? Like, it's just event after event after event, but it's not like, you know, like, I don't know, but I really liked it. I, you know, don't think all media should have to conform the way it does, and people don't even realize that they're doing it because people are also making like revolutionary movies, but they do conform to this kind of like need for the plot pyramid. And so I thought it was really interesting how Clueless didn't really have that. So watching that was fun, and like, I don't know what I really thought it was gonna be about, but everyone talks about like her like outfit generator thing, and so I thought maybe it was just gonna be like a fashion movie, like maybe like the Bratz runway movie, which, oh my god, I loved that movie when I was a kid. That was my favorite Bratz movie. Anyway, but no, it was like she gets her teachers to fall in love, and like this is a new girl comes to school and she makes her all pretty, and then people kind of start being assholes, and then they stop being assholes, and there's the guy with the skateboard, and there's just like all this stuff is happening. And it's like, I don't know, it was a good movie though. I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed Clueless. Although it is really weird how there was like no weirdness between the main girl and Paul Rudd. Like the whole movie they were just like siblings that aren't actually siblings. And then all of a sudden she's coming down the stairs to go to that dance with Chris, who's her gay best friend, and he's like, oh, she's so beautiful in that dress. Like Paul Rudd has like that movie cliche. It's not cliche. It is a cliche? Trope? I don't know. But you all know the thing. Like, a girl comes down the stairs and dressed, and the guy of the movie looks up at her and he's just like dazed. He had that moment, but with his sister. And then all of a sudden they both have a crush on each other, and then they get together, and then they make out, and like they kiss at the wedding at the end of the movie. It's like, what? Like this, it kind of came out of nowhere. Like it's not like they had like tension the whole movie. They just like, he sees her come down in that dress, and then all of a sudden they both want each other. And she has that whole like revelation, like, oh my god, I do like, I think his name was Brad, in the car with her friend. She's like, wait, I do like Brad. I'm stinking in love with Brad. Like, where did that come from? I don't know. It also is weird that they're like almost siblings, but I guess it's not because they're not. But I don't know. If you've never seen Clueless, you're like, girl, what are you talking about? But if you've seen it, you're like, girl, I feel the same way. Or at least you should, because it's a little weird. But it's not. I don't know. I don't know. But I did enjoy the movie. And the main girl's hot, and Paul Rudd is hot, so like, it's great, you know? So like, I don't know that actress's name. I kind of feel bad just calling her the main girl. What's the character's name? Cher? Chris? I don't remember. I don't know the actress's name, and I barely remember the character's name. Oh, and I love, what's the other girl in that movie's name? Celine? Is that her name? I don't remember. Her best friend. The girl who always has like the funky hat on. Can you go in the hole, bitch? Hold on. Ugh. I made that one a little too tight, I guess. Oopsies. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah, she's so cute, and like her little boyfriend, like they're cute. They're just like cute little fun characters in that movie. That's all I wanted to say. Both of them are named after famous singers. One of them's like, I don't remember their names, whatever. What other movies did I watch? Were those the only 3? Oh, I started the Dead Poets Society movie, the Robin Williams movie. It was really boring. I was like, this movie just has men in it. Like, who gives a fuck about men? Ew. And so I couldn't get through it. Like, I literally think I fell asleep. But yeah, those are the new movies I watched lately. 3 hits. And 1 not so much. Which I love Robin Williams, so I thought I was gonna like that movie. Like, I thought it was gonna be like kind of like a thought-provoking movie, like something like not existential, but like kind of like ethical, moral, philosophy, crisis, interesting, thought-provoking movie, like sort of like Good Will Hunting or like The Good Place, the TV show. But it was just, I couldn't even get to that part. I don't even know if that part even happened in that movie because I was just so bored. Men are so boring. Anyway. Oh, I didn't just watch movies. I watched, oh no, I did watch one other movie. What was it called? I don't remember. It was this movie that had The Rock in it, and he like went to some country in South America, and there was this white boy, and they like fought this regime, and it had the creepy guy from The Click in it. It was good. I can't remember what it was called though. What I was gonna say before I remember that I did watch another movie, I also watched a TV show, and that reminded me by me saying The Good Place because it has the guy from The Good Place in it, not Chidi Anagonye, but it had the white guy. What's his name? It's Michael in The Good Place, but what's his name in real life? It's like Ted Danson or something. I don't remember. But it's a new show on Netflix, and can you go in the loop, you little bitch? Anyway, it was a new show that is just like now coming out or something like that, and it's got that guy in it, and he's like a retired guy, and his wife died, and he's sad, and so he becomes like a spy sort of guy, and he lives in this like retirement old folks home thing, and he's trying to figure out who the jewelry thief is. And then I got to the part where he's framed as being the jewelry thief, which kind of doesn't make sense because he wasn't there when the first piece got stolen. But it's good. I only watched like the first few episodes, but it was good. What was it called? I can't be telling you about these movies and shows and then not tell you what they're called, because then if you want to watch them, girl, I don't remember. It's on Netflix. I think it's a Netflix originals. What is it called? I don't remember. But I thought it was funny because it had like other Good Place characters in it, and then there was something that seems really intentional, so I think it was a Good Place Easter egg. There's this room in the show, and it's called like Neighborhood, like that's the name of the room. And Michael was a neighborhood architect, like hello, like it's cool. It was cool. What was it called? I don't remember. Those are all the things I've been watching lately. That's actually a full summary. I said that before, and then I remembered those other two ones. So that's what I've been watching lately. So yeah, school's almost over. I've been watching a lot of TV. My next college semester doesn't start until January, I think. So I think I have a little less than a month out of school, but then I'll like still be working except for winter break at my job because I teach kindergarten. Well, this year I'm actually teaching special ed. I don't remember if I ever said that. I'm not technically teaching kindergarten this year, although I have like 6 kindergartners in my class. Anyway, I get a little bit of a break and then I go right back to both. I didn't mean to ruin my own Halloween video. I just like, I've been too depressed to exist. So I was kind of just like too depressed to film, and then I didn't end up finishing in time, and then it was past Halloween, so then I was like, what's the point of finishing it all? But I will actually finish it. I'll go back to it eventually. I don't know. I just love doing nothing. I love doing nothing. It's my favorite thing to do. I absolutely love it. Doing nothing is the best. Except that it's not, because I have all these passions and things that I love, like hanging out with you, or drawing, or journaling, or whatever. But I'm just so depressed that I end up doing nothing. And then I feel like a failure, and I don't make, improvements on my life, and I don't, like, move on and stuff, and so we shouldn't just do nothing. But at least, out of doing nothing, I've watched a lot of TV. So I've been entertained in my nothingness. I'm gonna make a whole video about my winter arc at the end. I'm doing another winter arc this year. I don't know if I've already mentioned that. But while I have you here, it's not going as well as I want it to. But that also has to do with the stuff that we're not talking about in this video, so. But 2026 is gonna be my year, new me. And I'm not gonna be as depressed, and I'm gonna be more active, and I'm gonna be able to accomplish more goals, and I'm gonna feel better, and I'm gonna be coming out with a lot of videos about my vision board and my goals and how my goals went this year, and it's gonna be a grand old time. It really will be. It'll be amazing. I said that about this year, but we can't control everything that happens in our lives. I'm enjoying doing this crochet, but I usually cut out the parts where I don't talk. So if I don't have anything to say, then me crocheting is like, you're not gonna see it, But I'm just enjoying doing it silently. But I can't do it if I'm not gonna film it, so I need to keep talking about something, but I don't feel like talking. This thing is tight again. Why? Why are you such a tight little loop by really not doing them that tight? I can't just skip it. Can you please go in, please? Why does it come out so tight? Didn't really even make it that crazy. Come on. Okay, with that row done, we added, not very much, but we added about that much. I'll see you in the next one. Look at how it's coming out. It looks so good. Doesn't look janky at all. Still don't know what we're making, but I'll see you in the next one. Please tell me about what kind of physical media that you're getting into. Tell me about, I don't know, tell me about your week. Tell me about your day. Tell me about what's going on in your life. Tell me about the art that you're making. I would love to see if you drew or crocheted or anything along with me, even if it's not done. And I'll see you next time. Bye.